Hi TikTok. Today we're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day and the traditions and how it got started. So St. Patrick's Day is celebrated annually on March 17th, which we believe to be the anniversary of St. Patrick's death. The Irish have observed this holiday as a religious holiday for over 1,000 years. On St. Patrick's Day, which would fall during the Christian season of Lent, Irish families would traditionally attend church in the morning and celebrate in the afternoon. Lent prohibited them against consuming meat. However, these were waived and the people would dance, drink, and feast on the traditional meal of Irish bacon and cabbage. Now, you heard me correctly. Irish bacon and cabbage, not corned beef and cabbage. The tradition of eating corned beef and cabbage was started in the United States and Canada. People who were native to Ireland, however, usually would eat a type of bacon similar to ham to go along with cabbage during the holiday. In the late 19th century, Irish immigrants in New York City's Lower East Side supposedly substituted corned beef instead of bacon, which they bought from their Jewish neighbors in order to save money. Now, let's talk about St. Patrick for a second. St. Patrick is the saint of Ireland, even though he was not Irish-born himself. Legend states that he was actually born in what is now England, which at the time was under Roman rule. That he was kidnapped and brought to Ireland as a slave. He later escaped, but he returned to Ireland and was credited with bringing Christianity to its people. Three of the most famous St. Patrick's Day legends include how he would explain the Holy Trinity using the 3 leaves of the native Irish clover, the shamrock. Other legends include how Patrick stood on the Irish hillside and delivered a sermon that drove the island serpents into the sea. However, many scholars believe that this to be a figurative legend and that the snake story is an allegory for St. Patrick's eradication of pagan ideology. Due to the fact that Ireland is in fact an island and the climate is not appropriate to snakes, there's a good chance that there were never snakes there to begin with. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is the use of the color green in the celebration of the holiday. Most likely, wearing green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day got started in the fact that in the 18th century, supporters of Irish independence used the color to represent their cause. Now, after using green as the color for St. Patrick's Day got started, Irish immigrants spread out over the United States and other countries began to develop their own traditions. One of the traditions became the annual dyeing of the Chicago River. The practice got its start in 1962 when the city pollution controllers used green vegetable dye in order to trace illegal sewage that was being dumped into the river. They realized that the green dye might provide a unique way to celebrate the holiday, and that year they released over 100 pounds of green vegetable dye into the river. It kept it green for over a week. Now today we're not allowed to dump that much green dye due to pollution control and different stuff like that, but each year 40 pounds of dye are dumped into the river on St. Patrick's Day, and it will run green for several hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this history lesson and you learned a little bit more about St. Patrick's Day and its traditions. If you liked this video, like and follow for more. I do crazy history a lot. I do riddles, I do extra credit, and I've started a new segment about fantastic beasts from folklore and fantasy. So yeah, like and follow for more. Hope you enjoyed this video. The more you know.